What's up, YouTube? Today we're doing a day in the life of a fitness coach at 25 years old that makes 6 figures and a full day of eating as a bodybuilder at 25 years old. Getting right out of bed. Meal one is 4 whole eggs, 120 grams of oats, 10 ounces of egg whites, 40 grams of peanut butter, and 100 grams of blueberries. A lot of fucking food. I do not eat all this food. I'm a crazy man and I blend it all up in a blender. The eggs, the egg whites, all. Because honestly, let's be real, if I were to cook all of these eggs, it'd be like 2 whole plates of eggs with 10 ounces of egg whites and 4 whole eggs. It's a lot of fucking eggs. Most of my fats are in meal number 1. Like, not most of my fats, but this is the highest fat meal that I have. Because eating a lot of fats is going to make you tired, so I'd rather have that slow digestion throughout the day. I'd rather feel groggy in the morning when I already wake up groggy, because I'm probably going to drink an energy drink soon after this. That's why I eat most of my fats in the morning. I don't want to be like midday working, having to do a bunch of shit, and then have a meal with 4 whole eggs and 40 grams of peanut butter and feel like a fucking sloth. So meal timing is important. Egg whites and oats. Breakfast of champions. Good fucking morning. Yeah. Fucking rich piano. That shit like a champ. You wonder why you're small. Because you don't eat. I get to eat my peanut butter. Second thing we doing in the morning. This is where all the magical content and Mr. Optimal research happens. The second thing we're gonna do is got a couple posts from Ruben that he's made for me. I'm going to grab them off the Google Drive, and then we're gonna make a post. Then I'm gonna go walk these dogs, and then we're gonna send out my morning client messages. Now I send out daily motivational messages to all my clients. So today is Wednesday, so I'll type out something. Today it's Happy Wednesday, kick ass today, it's hump day. You better conquer any bit of doubt today. You gotta keep momentum going throughout the week. Let me know if you need anything from me. Also, don't forget your check-ins, the forms attached below. They're due by Friday morning by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So every morning a client gets something like that. Like Monday, it was Happy Monday. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Remember, you're great. Whatever life throws at you, you're more than capable of overcoming it. Don't forget, we cannot solve problems with the kind of thinking we employed when we came up with them. Now go out there and kick today's ass. So I just try to be there for my clients in more than a way of just like training and nutrition. This is a great way to show up for them, and who doesn't like fucking hearing something like that in the morning, especially if you're having a shit day. It could change your day, right? Now we're gonna do the to-do list for the day. So we need to do the morning DMs. Those are done, right? I need to train, and I need to film. I also need to edit some content. I also need to post client stories to advertise my coaching. I need to get back to current potential client applications. I need to do 2 late check-ins today, 2 late client check-ins. I'm a coach that does late check-ins, but don't be fucking late, because that's how you get your feedback late, and then you stay shitty if you're not improving. I need to post a reel, a TikTok, and a YouTube short, and I need to eat all my fucking meals. That. All right. That's all I have to do today, I'm pretty sure. Brainstorm ideas for the new Quality Pumps Only tee and the underwear and shit that I want to make. That's the day. All right, we're gonna make this second meal, which is cream of rice, protein, and blueberries, a little bit of peanut butter, and then we're gonna go hit shoulders and arms. We'll run you through a fucking optimal shoulder and arm day. Let's get it. I like to have more food in me before training. A lot of people like to have less food. I feel better with more food. If you have really bad digestion, I've also been eating the same fucking food groups for the past 3 years. I know it agrees well with my stomach, but like if you have bad digestion, you get bloated, shit like that, maybe you don't want more food in. Maybe you just want the one meal. I like to train with more food, so meal number 2 is gonna be 80 grams of cream of rice, 2 scoops of protein, 50 grams of blueberries, and then 40 grams of peanut butter. No. Ugh. Oh shit.
You have to do 2 scoops, right? Because you didn't eat the first one on your first meal.
Good fucking observation. So the pre-workout stack, we're gonna do 2 scoops of creatine, so 10 grams total pre-workout. Creatine volumizes your muscles. I was feeling the forbidden today, but I think we're gonna go with dialed just because I love the flavor. The pina colada flavor is fabulous. Code optimal. And then we got 10 milligrams of Cialis, and we're gonna take 50 milligrams of Anavar. The fun stuff. I'm natty. 100% natty. Immediate roid rage. So, start off with a shoulder press, dumbbell shoulder press. Like 2 warm-up sets, 2 or 3 working sets, depending on how I feel. We'll go for like 6 to 10 reps. So there's a pretty large range. I'll probably go for like 10 reps on my feeder sets, closer to like 8 to 6 reps on that top set.
Run that back, turbo.
Hop out the McLaren, I'm so fresh, I'm so clean. With my bitch, it's a lean. Me and Phillips, sipping lean. This ain't no facade, we count cash, color green. Like they cream, born a king. Like a Audi, I got rings. They gave me my heart, I got scars in my veins. You can't feel my pain, these records keep me sane. In a thorough country, sipping codeine lemonade. Left Croatia, flew to London, shopping Brussels, then hit Spain. I came from the block, I get M's for my name. My watch and my crib, how I live, it's insane. Shorty, give me that top, take that top off the range. Make it.
My heart's like doom, 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 doom. The second movement, got close grip bench. Pretty slept on movement in terms of like a compound for triceps. And it's a good bench accessory. I'm chasing that 4-plate bench, so that's why it's in my program right now. Set yourself up, same way you set yourself up for a JM press. Put your hands on your AC joints, put them up on the bar, go in. That's gonna be your grip. Based off of your natural anatomy and your shoulders, where your shoulder joints line up, right? That's where you're gonna get the least amount of pain in your elbows and your shoulders.
Hop, stay in your lane, eat some clap, you can gain. Chop a bang, I let that chop a bang, I let that chop bang, let it sing, I sing. Chop a bang, I let that chop a bang, I let that chop bang, let it sing, I sing. Whipping while I clutch, you get bust by that bank roll. Ain't the big bad wolf, but I got nuts like my Draco. Smoke these niggas like Kush, and I push, got a case closed. Ruthless young nigga hanging out the roof, and that thing go. Got these rappers far and act hard, but they real hoes. Don't know what you thought, I'm drug god, look at my damn clothes. Ain't stop for the car, you can get shot or get railroad. I'm doing one-man job, so you can't solve, say my man told. Chop a bang, I let that chop a bang, I let that chop bang, let it sing, I sing. Chop a bang, I let that chop a bang, I let that chop bang, let it sing, I sing. 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 Let it sing, I.
Third exercise, we got a face pull. Now, yes, face pulls are for internal rotation. You're not gonna be able to see a lot of that with me, because when you're a big fucking boy, You can hardly touch my fucking shoulder like that, right? So yes, you pull your arms back, scapular retraction, get internal rotation, pulling to your nose. But I'm restricted by my mobility because of my size. So you can probably get more out of what I can. Great movement for your side delts, for your rear delts, traps, and rhomboids.
Young gun no one that back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Bentley sprint fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crank up the foreign, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge. Young gun don't wanna, they working my nerves. I'm about to pour some serve. Fucking this bitch like a perm. Smack from the back of a perm. Ice, the bird. Shitting on.
Fourth movement, we got dumbbell skull crushers. They're the compound to smoke the triceps. And since we were only doing 2 movements for triceps, we're doing another lengthened position movement. A compound is biasing the lengthened position, and then overhead extensions like skull crushers, regular overhead extensions, things like that also bias the lengthened position. We're doing 3 sets of 12 reps here, just trying to smoke them, finish up the workout for tries, and then we're gonna move into our bicep movement for the day.
Oh, you little turds. Can't take that dick, wait your turn. In my own lane, we can't merge. So with no hands, you can learn. Let's see how much you can earn. Why me go big like the worm? And I ain't smoking no shirt. I'm in this beat with P Litty. QP ski. I love my bitches, it's pretty. They showing their titties, is up to the ceiling. I let her run through a million. I rock with her really, let's fuck on a billion. I'ma get down to the gritty, then fuck up the city, the home of the villains. Ecstasy, wonderful feeling. Smoke out the pound when I'm chillin'. Trappin', I made me a killer. Look, I got everybody wishing. I hope you play your position. I don't want nobody listening. I see them hold with precision. Givers my only decision. Young gun no one that back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Bentley sprint fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crank up the foreign, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge.
Bicep movement today, we got six sets of 12 with 30-second rest in between only. There's no secret behind that besides we're doing a lot of reps at a very high intensity, so we're approaching failure towards probably the last half of those sets. So the last 3 sets are going to be basically all at failure. High degree of motor unit recruitment. There's a lot of metabolic accumulation there, so like metabolites that are accumulating in your muscle that cause lactic acid buildup. It doesn't do anything special, just gets you really fucking sore, and it's a really fun way to train if you're psychotic and you like to feel like your arms are falling off your fucking body.
Run that back, turbo.
Playmakers.
Okay, out on my wrist, counted and spin it. Mad at the coupe, mine with no tennis. Chop out the top, hit it the limits. I got some cash, I wanna spend it. New paper tag, didn't wanna rent it. Too many fads, too many bitches. Roll my slime, get in my lizard. Ready to slide, you will get slicker. Hey, we ain't got ties, you ain't gon' ride. You ain't my slime, you ain't my slime. Young gun, I'm my prime. Hey, so I think I ain't telling you lies. When you come to business, I'm handling mine. Yeah, I'm king face, pay my time. Hey. He was like Gucci my pants. She used to dip with no hand. I just spent the rest of my fame. Space my own land. Fear got bands. Another pan of red. Drink to the head.
For this last movement, we're gonna do a little variation of that. So instead of doing super ROM all the way up and down lateral raises, we're gonna stay in the portion of the movement where there's constant tension on the delts. So we're just coming here. You're gonna go up. You don't wanna come up here because the dumbbells and your joints are stacked, so there's not a lot happening. Down here, we know that gravity only works in one direction. There's not a lot of tension here either. So that's why we're staying in this portion of the movement. Here, so you do about 12 reps there. And once you hit failure, you're gonna go right into upright rows. With constant tension on the delts, nothing special happens. Just a lot of lactic acid buildup, metabolic accumulation, which means we're gonna get a lot of fucking mechanical tension and a lot of soreness. So failure there, and then right into upright rows, pulling all the way up to our forehead. So killing our side delts and our traps and rhomboids here.
Is it hot in here, dude?
Who's our phones? Yeah, I'm sipping these meds. Two-tone present Rolex. Yeah, this drippy can't catch. Simon say do what I said. Cuban link choke my neck. Why I say Uber these jets? Point them as VVS.
That's it for the shoulder and arm day, boys. About to mix up that post-working meal. And then we'll see y'all back at the crib for meal number 4 and 5. Post-working meal, 70 grams of rice-based cereal, and 60 grams of lean protein from the most goated protein shakes on the world. I just eat the cereal with water. It's kind of weird, I guess you could say. Still tastes fucking delicious. And then I just chug these, because these taste like chocolate fucking milk.
Meal number 4. I don't want to eat that bone.
7.5 ounces of chicken, 140 grams of rice, and then 10 grams of olive oil.
And that's meal number 4.
So, before last meal of the day, we're gonna meal prep my beef and chicken. I do everything in the air fryer. So I'm just gonna cut these breasts up into little fillets, make these into little meatballs, air fry them bitches. And then my final meal, it's either 6.5 ounces of beef and 140 grams of rice with 10 grams of olive oil. We've got all the things on the to-do list done, except for this. After this, we'll eat all my meals, and then we can check off getting fucking huge because we've got our meals in, we've trained. And then all I need to do after that is sit down and brainstorm new tea ideas for Quality Pumps Only. You guys don't get to see that because that would defeat the purpose of it being an unreleased tea. That's it for the day in the life. I'm gonna eat my last meal. I feel like this was an episode of MTV Cribs. You guys get the fuck out of my apartment. No, I'm kidding. That's Mr. Optimal's day. I'm gonna enjoy this meal. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, follow all my other stuff. Peace out.